Hello and welcome myself Mr. Gulaki Bhagavatam to the Education Samstha Abasai Marathi Arts and New Commerce Science College, Rajapur. Today's lecture we are going to discuss the chapter Mechanism of Organic Reaction. In the chapters, the last lectures, we have seen that the various types of rearrangements like the Claisen type of rearrangement, co-rearrangements, as well as the pyrolysis of acetate. Such a part we have complete. Now, in today's we have see the point, the Cope elimination reaction. Cope elimination reaction and Cope rearrangements, which are the difference. In Cope rearrangements, what happens? The group will be migrated like the 3-3 positions. So 3-3 type of sigmatropic rearrangements are also named as the Cope rearrangements. But in Cope elimination reaction, the groups can be eliminated by using a heating conditions. See as we have seen in details, the tertiary amines, like these tertiary amines, are oxidized by Fenton's reagents, the H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, in presence of Fe2 plus, are or as the Fenton's reagent and to gives amine oxide. These amine oxide, which on heating conditions, it get the beta hydrogen atom. This is a beta hydrogen atom on heating undergo and eliminate of this group to give an alkene as the product, and substituted hydroxylamine is called as the Cope elimination reaction. See here in these reactions, this is a tertiary amine. This tertiary amine which one oxidized with Fenton's reagents, then what happens? The amine oxides are get, and these amine oxide which can be eliminated by beta hydrogen atoms. See yes, this is a alpha carbon and it is a beta carbon, and therefore this beta hydrogen it can be eliminated to forming the carbon-carbon double bond is here and eliminate the amine oxide like hydroxylamine and to form carbon-carbon double bond having the alkene as the product. Now let's we have see the mechanism of that reactions. The mechanism are carried out. It is the simultaneous breaking and making process RBS through the cyclic transition state, which are the polar transition states. In first step, what happens? This O minus attract the proton to form carbon-carbon double bond is here and breaking of these carbon-nitrogen bonds. It is a first order reactions because the only these substrate molecule are involved in the reactions, means that the bond breaking and making can take place simultaneously through a cyclic five-membered polar transition state, and this polar transition state which can be stabilized by polar solvers like DMSO. DMSO means dimethyl sulfoxide is a polar solvers and increase the rate of reaction by solvation and takes place at lower temperatures. What happens in simultaneous? This carbon hydrogen bond will be break. This is a beta hydrogen. This is a alpha carbon. So near to functional group, it is a alpha and this is a beta carbon. So this bond will be break like this to form the carbon-carbon double bond is here, and breaking of carbon-nitrogen single bond, it will be this, and to form the oxygen hydrogen bond by attracting this beta hydrogen. So simultaneous bond breaking and making process will be this. In transition state CS, these oxygen and hydrogen form partially bonds, and this carbon nitrogen bond, it will be partially breaking the bonds, and this carbon carbon double bond is here to form the either partially. And after this transition state, which has the polar transition state due to it is a negative charge and it is a positive, so it is a polar transition state. It is also positive charge, so it is a polar transition state. And this polar transition state, which is stabilized by the polar solvents like a dimethyl sulfoxide. And to get the product is alkene and the hydroxyl amine. Now we have see the use. It is used as the method remove the nitrogen atom and organic compounds. So in the reactors, the nitrogen atom can be removed by using this method. Let's we have going to next reactions like Chugev reaction. Chugev reactions are used as when alcohols are treated with the carbon disulfide followed by action of alkyl halide in presence of alkali, a xanthate ester is obtained. This is a xanthate ester. Chugev reactions, which are a thermal decomposition of xanthate ester having the beta hydrogen atom resulting in an alkene as the product. Here, these general examples we have take. It is a alcohol. This alcohol, which can be protonate by using carbon disulfide to get a xanthate ester will be formed by using this NaOH. NaOH, what happens to take the protons due to these protons, which are acidic protons, to form these salts, and then we these salts are treated with the methyl iodide or any halide. This S minus is attack on methyl and replace the NaI, sodium iodide, as a byproduct, and this methyl is attached to the sulfur, and this product are called as xanthate ester. This is the xanthate ester. Now let's we see the mechanism in detail by Chugev reaction. Decomposition can take place at a lower temperature. See here, how will you decompose this beta hydrogens? This is a alpha carbon. So beta hydrogen form the carbon-carbon double bond in between these two carbon-carbon atoms, and breaking of this carbon oxygen bond like this to form the carbon oxygen double bond is here and replace this methyl sulfide. And after replacing this methyl sulfide, these molecules we can take the water molecules to get the carbon dioxide and the hydrogen sulfide as a gas. Now we have seen the mechanism in detail. It is a beta type of elimination reaction which can take place bond breaking and making simultaneously through a cyclic non-polar transition state. And this non-polar transition state can be break up, eliminating the two groups form the same side, resulting in alkene This is an alkene. Hence, it is a cis elimination reaction. See this mechanism. We have used the Jante tester. What happens? This Jante tester, the take the proton and to break this carbon hydrogen bond, form this carbon carbon double bond as an alkene. See here, this is from alkene. And this carbon oxygen bond will be break like this to form this carbon oxygen double bond is here. And this carbon sulfur double bond is break and take the beta hydrogens and to form SH. CS to form the SH. And then CS like this to in transit state clear that this breaking the partially bond carbon hydrogen bond will break partially and carbon oxygen bond break partially to form this double bond is here partially formed. And after forming this, after breaking this transition state, what the product is the alkene and other products as a byproduct. Next point we have see the use of Sugev reactions. The various uses are theirs by the dehydration of alcohols through xanthate ester gives terminal alkene. However, and catalyze dehydration of alcohol gives non-terminal alkene. See here, by using the Sugev reaction, like through the xanthate ester to form terminal alkene. We have prepared the terminal alkene by using Sugev reaction, but however the catalyzed dehydration reaction it gives a non-terminal alkene. See here, by using this carbon disulfide and methyl iodide to get the xanthate esters. This alcohol means that this OH are replaced and to get the product as an alkene by using the xanthate ester. See yes, in first step what happens? To form the xanthate ester and then this xanthate ester we can break by using beta hydrogens, which is this is alpha and this is a beta. So beta hydrogen form this carbon carbon double bond is here and breaking of this xanthate ester and to form as a terminal alkene as the final product. But in presence of the catalyst or catalyzed dehydration type of reaction to give the non-terminal alkene is the product like this. How will you form this product? This OH is replaced and to form this carbocation. This is a secondary carbocation which are stabilized by shift this methyl group is here and to form tertiary carbocation. What is the first step? H2SO4 is a strong acid, so removal of this OH and to form the carbocation is here. It is a secondary carbocation, but you know that tertiary carbocation are more stable. Therefore, this methyl group it will be shifted to this carbon and to form this is a carbocation having a tertiary carbocation which are more stable. And then these protons which form the carbon-carbon double bond by replacing the H plus in the form of water to form the carbon-carbon double bond. That is a non-terminal alkene. And hence, we prepare the terminal alkene by using Sugev reaction and catalyzed dehydration of the alcohol gives a non-terminal alkene.